Respond differently without forcing it. The same way you take walks outside, the same way you take a sip of water or whatever your favorite drink is, the same way you open up a book, is the same way you should think about your response to things. Or rather, that's the way I suggest. When I make videos, the best videos that I make, the ones that I love, the ones that I want to share, it's all kind of off the cuff. It's not forced, it's relaxed. It's hopefully in an open space where I can actually feel my thoughts come to me. But I don't even actually force all of my thoughts to come out. I think that goes into every aspect of your life, into business, into love, whether it's relationships that are platonic or romantic. If you force something, you won't respond well to it. So response... Sorry, I got a little distracted. So your response is kind of based on how you're already feeling on the inside and what you know is best for you. Now, if you feel like you've grown accustomed to responding defensively, responding in a way to make other people feel like you're a shiny object that you can't be blemished and you can't do no wrong, then I think that that's fair, especially depending on where you're coming from. But really, it doesn't really get you nowhere that you want to necessarily be. Because in the end, the destination that you reach is a box. Walls all around you, too high for you to climb over. Built from comfort, built from decisions that were lax. Now, to respond differently from that is not as simple sometimes as just choosing the opposite choice, but it's also choosing something that you can live with, right? Choosing something that you can dedicate your time to day in and day out. Instead of being in my room wallowing over something that I could have done better, and then choosing to pacify myself with a few hours of video games, I choose to just kind of go out for a walk, get some fresh air, maybe bring a book with me. I like to read about a chapter a day, but that's what I like to say also. It takes some time for me to get the book open, but once I actually get my eyes on it, I choose the right way to respond, and I get caught up in the interesting story about whatever's in the pages. I'm able to bring myself to do something that I actually enjoy talking to other people about. I enjoy reflecting on alone with myself. I can write in my journal of gratitude without feeling the weight of guilt behind my words. And it's like, when I do gratitude journaling, I want to feel like somebody else could read it, which really ends up being the next version of me, the next iteration that has grown better or worse, depending on how they treated themselves. I want that person to reflect back and to see, wow, there was something positive being done for the betterment of our future, or for the betterment of his future, so that they could reach and do and be what they wanted to be. But it turns out that that's not the whole truth of the matter. The reason why I chose this book to keep, to get through, to read, to put an FBI bookmark business card. It's not a business card, I guess. not really doing business with the FBI, but contact card would be to find peace, or rather to derive peace from myself, because I already know what it takes for me to be happy. I already know what it takes for me to enjoy my own presence. And a good book helps me get there. Falling into the curse of dopamine, and I say curse because it is cursed when you get it from sources that are like lottery machines, like casinos, competitive type games where you're trying to gain rank and MMR. It's a slot machine. And it doesn't affect your real life in a positive sum unless you're so talented and so capable in that game to create funds, create a career, stream it, whatever it might be. But even then, the peace of mind that comes from the natural world that most people are accustomed to, being with family, conversating with people you care about, being amongst people, being outside in nature, your eyes glazing over a book, you can't get that from those kinds of accomplishments in digital assets or digital spaces. So that's why, again, I came back on this walk. I came back outside to respond differently to how I felt, to what I could do, to how I could make my day the best it could be, or just to have a day. And in my having a day, I've prayed, I've given the Lord thanks for being here, for existing, for the things that I strive for and I'm ambitious for and that I hope to have. And I'm thankful. Almost like Ouroboros, like a full circle. I go for a walk to find peace. I find peace. I'm at peace. And I pray for the Lord to give me more peace so I can continue enjoying these walks to find peace in them. But it's not just the walks. Everybody has their own thing that they can find to enjoy themselves. Everybody has their own measure of peace, their own special spot, their own park bench. Regardless of that, it's the way you respond to the way you feel, to the options that you have, that you can find better solutions to those circumstances. Whether you're excited, whether you're exuberant, whether you're sick, whether you're hopeful, whether you're doubtful, it's about that response that you make, your response ability. Yeah. Anyways, this is Nick Lightman. Thank you for joining the show. More episodes are going to be coming. Let's be honest, right? The Patreon, open it, have not done much work on it. So I have to go be responsible for that and respond differently. I'm going to create more podcast episodes, which I don't think the first one posted, so I'm going to go respond differently to that one too. But I'm also going to give myself a little more breathing room to actually post daily, because I think there's something here. In this back and forth that we have. That's worth more than just a few likes. Or at least that's my thought. In any case, I'm going to be gathering my things and going home. But yeah, Sic Parvis Magna. It's Latin. Means greatness from small beginnings. I love you. Ciao.